All right, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy MB. We're ready to do the daily breakdown of the S&P 500 on the futures market. So today is Monday, March 4th, 2024. And going into this week, I had a bullish bias, but I wanted to see us pull back before continuing to the upside. So Friday's move, we had this giant push to the upside. I wanted to see us retrace about 50%, right in kind of this area where we have these wicks and this pivot point before continuing to the upside. But we didn't quite get that. In the morning, NASDAQ was looking really weak, and so was oil. Oil's chart was pretty similar, and it actually did pull back 50% overnight before continuing to the upside. So I wanted ES to do the same. So let me go ahead and pull you up a 15-minute chart of Sunday's price action real fast. So Sunday, the market opens. We get rejected here on this 45 area, and then we had those sellers there. You see them again at around 3 in the morning at the same level, 45. And so we sell off a bit, and so NASDAQ was looking really weak, so I figured ES would follow, but it was just holding strong. So let me get into a 5-minute chart and get into the first play of the day. So I ended up taking a short about 30 minutes after market opened, or 20 minutes after market opened, right around here. We had these wicks that we couldn't get above. There were some sell orders that I was looking at. On a 15-minute chart, there was kind of this area that it could have got rejected at somewhere in here. Looked like a supply area. But as I was taking this short, it was working out for a little bit. But right here, I was like, man, I really hope that this area right here, where this wick is at, we don't find some buyers there and take me out. But that's exactly what happened. So the first play of the day came on a 50% pullback into this demand area, which I didn't have it pulled up, but I was watching it as I took my trade. So I get stopped out, and then we really just chop around for a while. We didn't move, and then the first 10 points didn't come until about almost 3 hours after you had taken this long here. So that would have been an ordeal, but yeah, I was out by then. And then I ended up taking a long on oil, and that one got stopped out too. So by the time this trade was already played out, I was already done for the day. But once we got this close above the supply area, obviously we have these higher highs and higher lows, so we're in a little bit of an uptrend. But this close right here above the supply area was our indication that to start looking for some longs, and that, obviously it had already been 3 hours and we weren't selling off. So it was just time to look for some longs. So you didn't want to get in here because obviously we sold off. You could have entered in right here, but you probably would have gotten. No, you might have not gotten stopped out if you get in at 43, 5-point stop. But anyway, so the actual entry I think would have been to get long back over here once we get the close above the supply area once more to confirm that we are breaking out. And then after that, you would have caught a nice 10 points within 10 minutes. So that becomes play number 2. And then play number 3 was a lot more apparent. And so, this one right here may have been hard to get. You would have already been long here, so that would have been 10 points. But play number 3 was actually really easy to catch. So it's just a classic false bull flag. So we have a strong push to the upside. We consolidate sideways for a bit, pull back down to the 9, and so this becomes our support area before continuing to the upside. So you see that we get this close right here above this support zone. So what you want to see is this breaking up to the upside, and that this support zone doesn't get violated. So whenever we got this 5-minute close below this area, that was our indication to get short. And it happened at 2:30, so 30 minutes before market close. So it did take a long time to develop. But if you had stayed there right there, I think if I was still trading at 2:30, I would have taken this short. It was a nice 10 points before the close in about 15 minutes. And that was an easy textbook play that I should have taken, but I had already stopped watching the market somewhere around 11. So, yeah, I didn't have a strong day myself. I think that's like 3 days in a row of red. So I got to get back to it. Hopefully that, if we do get our pullback, because now on a 4-hour, it looks like we may indeed just do that. So if we do get our pullback, I'll probably try taking the along here at the previous all-time high. That'll be my next setup. But that's pretty much it. Hope you guys had a better day than I, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, I love you.